If you've been waiting for a land setup that gives you real options, this one deserves your attention. On Kensington Rd in Carrollton, Ohio, this 5-tract split gives you everything from ready-to-build 5-acre lots to larger ground built for hunting, recreation, and long-term land ownership. You have open flats for homes and mini farm plans, mixed timber and field edges for wildlife movement, and a live water creek corridor running through the layout. Power is available across the split, and the location keeps you close to Carrollton, Canton, and Akron while still feeling private when you are on the ground. You are also within easy reach of major draw points like Atwood Lake, Tappan Lake, historic Zoar Village, and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. If you want one property that can serve builders, outdoor buyers, and investors all at once, this is exactly that kind of opportunity. Let's break down each tract so you can match the right ground to the way you want to use it. Tract 1 is the biggest parcel in this split, and it is built for the buyer who wants versatility without compromise. You have a strong mix of timber, open field sections, and brushy transition cover that naturally supports whitetail movement and bedding. Reed's Run cuts through this ground, which adds a dependable water source and creates natural travel lines for wildlife. There is already a history of strong hunting activity here, with visible deer sign and setup potential that does not need much imagination to see. New food plots and blinds are already in place, so a hunting-focused buyer can hit the ground running while still having room to improve the layout over time. Carroll County remains a proven hunting county, with 5,759 deer checked in the 2024-25 season, which reinforces what this ground already shows on site. From a build perspective, this tract also carries real value. You have space for a primary home, a weekend cabin, or a barn-dominium-style setup while keeping enough distance to maintain privacy from neighbors and road traffic. Field sections can support small-scale ag use, hay, or wildlife food programs depending on your plan. If you are looking for one tract that can function as a home base, a hunting tract, and a long-term hold in one package, Tract 1 checks all 3 boxes. Tract 2 is a clean 5-acre buildable lot with the kind of open, usable ground buyers ask for but rarely find in one piece. The flatter topography gives you flexibility for home placement, driveway planning, and outbuilding layout without heavy upfront site work. This is the tract for someone who wants to build now and still keep enough acreage for usable elbow room, small livestock, or a mini farm plan. You are not boxed into a tiny lot here. 5 acres gives you space to separate living area, utility area, and recreation area while still keeping maintenance realistic. If your buyer profile is a family wanting a rural build site or a buyer stepping up from suburban lots into true country acreage, Tract 2 fits that target well. Tract 3 gives you another 5-acre home site option, but with a layout that appeals to buyers who want a little more separation and a little more natural contour around the build envelope. It is still very build-friendly, still highly usable, and still large enough to support light recreational use alongside a residential plan. For marketing, this tract is ideal for buyers who want a country home footprint without taking on a larger hunting parcel. It has enough acreage to create privacy, enough room for a shop or pole barn, and enough ground for garden, hobby farm, or weekend outdoor use. If someone wants manageable acreage that still feels like real land ownership, Tract 3 lands in that sweet spot. Tract 4 rounds out the 5-acre offerings with another strong residential and mini farm candidate. It carries the same core value proposition: open and usable ground, practical build potential, and enough space for buyers to design the property around their lifestyle instead of forcing their plans onto a cramped lot. This tract is easy to position for buyers looking for a primary home build, a future retirement setup, or a long-term hold in Carroll County. The size keeps entry costs more approachable than the larger tracts while still giving buyers meaningful land utility beyond just a house pad. For someone who wants rural living with room to breathe, but without full-scale land management, Tract 4 is a strong fit. Tract 5 is the second largest parcel at 24 acres, and it is a serious option for buyers who want more than a home site. This tract blends hunting ground, timber, open ag-friendly sections, and multiple build site options in one package. Like Tract 1, it already benefits from recent improvements with new food plots and blinds installed, which gives outdoor buyers immediate functional value. The acreage size lets this tract serve multiple buyer profiles: a hunting first buyer, a homestead buyer wanting room to expand, or an investor looking for usable Ohio land with flexible exit options. Field and timber mix creates edge habitat and practical land use variety, and the tract is large enough to separate living, recreation, and land management zones with intention. If someone wants a tract that can carry year-round use rather than seasonal use only, Tract 5 should be on their short list. From an investment perspective, Ohio farm real estate values increased again in the latest USDA report, and Carroll County pricing has trended up in recent annual index data, so this kind of multi-use acreage remains a category buyers keep tracking. This Kensington split gives you real range, from 5-acre build lots to larger high-utility tracts with hunting and ag potential. Reach out to Tyler Haessly at Buckeye Land Sales for maps, pricing, and next step details. Call 745-4582. Email Tyler at buckeyelandsales.com. Quick due diligence note: electricity is available, mineral rights are not transferring, and city water availability is being verified.